Rendu Tamil movie summary. Shakti is a young man from a village with no job but much ambition and dreams. As he sees his life pass him by, stuck in a rut in his hometown, he decides that he will try his fortunes elsewhere. He goes off to Chennai to join his uncle Kiriklan, who has a stall of magic tricks at an exhibition. However, Kiriklan merely poses as a magician, and his amateurish tricks do not bring in big crowds. Next door to Shakti and Kiriklan's stall is one ever populated with visitors. It is an all-girls stand with mermaid costumes as the theme. Veli is the head mermaid at the stall, run by her sister. Bitter quarrels between Veli and Shakti ensue when he feels that she and her team are unfairly taking their customers away, and she has an impression of him being an unsavory character. However, love has been brewing as an undercurrent between them. Meanwhile, the exhibition grounds owner keeps harassing Veli under some pretext or the other. He has a soft spot for her but is thoroughly rejected by her. He finally abducts her, but Shakti rescues her. Similarly, Veli's plight is repeated when her betrothed suitor enters the scene and tries to force her to be with him, and Shakti steps in once again to save and protect Veli. The undercurrents of love blow up into a full-fledged torrent, and Veli and Shakti make up for all of their lost time professing their love for each other and romancing their way happily through the exhibition. Meanwhile, a series of murders in different towns of the state and two perpetrators of these crimes slinking away from each are shown. At one crime scene, a witness spots the main culprit. Going through various fact files, the police comes across the incident of a bad fire at a marriage hall in Kumbakonam, and as the investigating officer flips through the picture files of the deceased, Shakti's face is shown, and the witness jumps. He then points to a photo of Kannan, Shakti's doppelganger, and tells the police that Kannan is the main murderer. Investigations into the murder lead the police to Chennai. As luck would have it, Shakti is spotted, recognized, and arrested. Kannan, on the other hand, follows the murder investigation and is upset to find that an innocent man has been captured for crimes he has committed. He meets Kiriklan and Veli and plots to help Shakti get out. He does so and escapes with Shakti. After much chase and hide, Kannan tells the story of what led him to murder everyone. Kannan, his elder brother Ganesh, and his father were renowned caterers and were commissioned to cook for a marriage function in Kumbakonam. The host was Kannan's father's friend, and this gentleman's daughter Manjula was going to be married in a joyous ceremony. There, Kannan meets Jyoti and instantly falls in love with her. At first he panics that Jyoti is the bride at the function but is vastly relieved when he finds out she is not. Jyoti likes Kannan as well. However, the groom's family creates trouble at the wedding and walks out, leaving the family distraught and desperate. Suddenly, Kannan suggests to his father that Ganesh marry Manjula, and the idea comes to plan. Unfortunately, all hell breaks loose, and a ragging fire attacks the marriage house. Manjula's father, a dignitary in Kumbakonam, learns that some powerful thugs and gang leaders have sold a large piece of government property to a North Indian landlord, completely illegally at exorbitant prices, with no gain for the townspeople themselves. He strongly opposes them, and all their mischief comes to public notice and falls their plans. The villains want his blood as revenge. They set fire to the building of the wedding and kill every single inmate inside, but Kannan and his friend Sino manage to escape. Kannan, whose light eyes are a result of the fire, he walks with help and not very clear sight, is heartbroken and devastated at the loss of his entire family and lady love at what was to be a happy occasion. He vows retribution on the villains and sets about cold-bloodedly fulfilling this. Shakti decides to help Kannan achieve his revenge with the help of Veli and Kiriklan. At the end, Kannan sacrifices his life to kill the main villain Rakesh by jumping on the lava along with him. He reunites with his family and Lady Love in heaven.